welcome to another short video. In this video we'll talk about the FLR token distribution. So the first thing I'm going to highlight here is whenever you want to know something about the FLR network, please go to the website flare.xyz and go to the blog page. Under the blog you can get all the information, so everything that happens here. You can see here applying governance to the Spark distribution, Gala Gaming, so you can see here all the articles and basically also find out the things, for example, about the claim ratio. So what is the claim ratio between XOP and Flare? So you can check all of that out, but we'll quickly go over the distribution, how it happens. So we can see here, in total there will be 100 billion Spark tokens at the beginning of the network. How it's distributed and when they become available is discussed below. So we can see here there's the claim formula. So basically they set out 45 billion Spark tokens to give out basically. And we can see here, okay, right, so the claimables are how many XOP are owned, divided by, so this give us here the formula. But that's not the, so it's interesting to you probably, but let's go down here. So it will be only airdropped or given to people who are eligible, and we already have gone through the process. So everybody who had the XOP on an exchange usually didn't have to do anything, so they will get them automatically. And all the people who had the XOP in a self-custodial wallet during the time of the snapshot had to set the message key, and I already made a video for that, and we saw that here. You can see here who is excluded. So, for example, Jen McHale won't be airdropped; he won't get it. Other than Ripple Inc. and the non-participating exchanges, there are a few groups that are completely excluded from distribution. These are Chad McCaleb and accounts that are known to have received XOP as a result of fraud, theft, and scams. So all these accounts, again, so accounts who have been scamming and also Chad McCaleb, won't get their Spark airdropped. So we can see also a whale cap. So none of the accounts will get more than, so none of the XOP holders who have more than 1 billion XOP will get more than 1 billion Spark. So it's hard capped. So the most somebody can get airdropped is 1 billion Spark, but that's probably not very interesting to us, I guess. So personally, since it won't affect us in any way. So obviously it will indirectly affect us. But okay, let's go on. So you can see here when. So the next question is when will we receive the Spark tokens? And at the network launch, we will get 15% of the Spark tokens, and the other 85% will be airdropped over the next, as you can see here, 25 to 34 months. So over the next 2 to 3 years, they will be airdropped. So on a monthly basis. So we can see here. Okay, again. So to put it into simple terms, let's say we get 100 in total. We had 100 XOP in our account. So at the network launch, we'll get 15 Spark. And the remaining 85 Spark will be basically out of those you will get a certain percentage each month. So you can see here each month a pseudo random number between 2 and 4. So you will get between 2, 3, or 4% on a monthly basis. So as we can see here, this will be generated by the FTSO, by the FLR Time Series Oracle, and this corresponds to a percentage of the initial remaining Spark claimable. So, for example, okay, we've got here even an example of 1000, and 4% is picked every month by the FTSO. So at the beginning you will get 150 Spark if you had 1000 XOP. During the date of the time of the snapshots, then you will get 150 XOP at the beginning, so at the network launch. And the remaining 850 times 4%, so it's basically 34 Spark per month for the next 25 years. 25 months, okay, my bad here. So the only thing okay, right, so the thing here is, so each month a pseudo random number is being picked. So the 4%, so this would be the case if it's fixed, but each month this number will be generated newly. So you will get in 1 month, for example, 2%, and 1 month 4%, and so on. So it's like differently for everybody, I guess. The average of the pseudo-random number draws should equate to 3% per month, the midpoint between 2 and 4. At this rate, distribution will be completed within 34 months. The process runs until either all Spark have been distributed, minimum 25 months, or 34 months have passed. At 34 months, any remaining undistributed Spark is burned or distributed based on a governance vote. If there's a burning event, this reduces the amount of tokens that the individual receives overall, but the percentage ownership of the token remains unchanged. Right. No one is treated differently. Okay, we've got that. And so also the reasoning why is it being distributed that way, so we know there are basically incentives, so not everybody's telling us more or less immediately. So it's trying to grow health, it's trying to drive utility, and that's basically why it's being distributed this way. So as we can see here, that rather than embracing Flare and Spark for the utility it creates, a certain percentage of people will wish to claim Spark only because they believe that it is free money. So there will be definitely people who will just get the Spark and immediately sell it, and it's going to generate selling pressure basically. So to reduce the negative effects from this dynamic, the amount of liquidity that can be put into the market at any one time is therefore limited by the extended unlock process. So that's why it's being distributed that way. And right, so you can also see, okay, so this the FTSO monthly yield and stuff like that. But so we now answered the question how the Spark tokens is being distributed. So again, 15% at network launch, and then the pseudo random numbers being generated between 2 and 4 percent, which you will get of the total amount you will so out of the remaining balance, which you will get on a monthly basis. Alright, so that's basically it. So thanks for watching. I will link the article so you can look over it yourself, and see you in the next video.